Bama gang. So we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. Now, beginning of the season, 12-0, man. 12-0. That's all we thought, 12-0. And then the inevitable happened. We lost the game to Louisville. To be honest with you, we should have won that game. Anybody who watched that game knew we should have won that game, plain and simple. It is what it is, though. We're here. This is the point where we at. So, we on life support. Miami is on life support. At any given moment, losing a game means literally the season is done. The season is done. The way things are set up right now, if we lose one game, the season is done. Now, 10 wins last season, 10 wins this season, and if we win the bowl game, it's 11. Some of you might say, hey, we're moving in the right direction. Some of you will say, man, we need an ACC championship, which right now we don't control that. So I'm not even going to talk about that right now. And unless some things change in the next, 2 weeks or so, I'm going to lay off that topic. But Miami is in life support mode right now. One loss and we dead. One loss and we gone. We out of there. So let's talk about it. SMU this weekend. Miami is a favorite. 10.5 if I'm not mistaken. It'll probably go down by the time the game starts. This game is at 12 o'clock on Saturday. So, early. We'll find out sooner. And then, we can watch the other teams play and then, figure some things out in the top 10, of course, and in the ACC. We're going to stay away from the ACC. Like I said, we don't control our own destiny there. I don't like to watch games and pray that other teams lose and this scenario play out, that scenario play out. I don't like to do that because, let's just be honest, in the past I've done it and it never worked out. We either go drop a game and mess up the whole scenario, if this team lose, that team lose, and Miami will be It never worked out, plain and simple. It never did. Now, I ain't trying to go down that road again, deja vu. So, SMU, we got to handle business. We got to take this thing one game at a time. Now, I do believe Miami will win this game. Now, it's some former Canes over there. I'm not going to go through all of them. Just going to mention one. And I think it's significant to mention this one. Chris Johnson, running back. Speedy guy. He fast. He's super fast. That boy can run. But we got to beat SMU. A lot of history between us and SMU. This will be actually the first game between Miami and SMU. Last week, when we beat Cal, that was the first game between Miami and I'm sorry, not Cal. It's Stanford. That was the first game between Miami and Stanford. Miami is now 1-0 against Stanford. Hopefully, we can now be 1-0 against SMU. I know we haven't played them. I don't think we have a history with them at all or nothing like that. Outside of Rhett Lashley and the former players, I don't think there's a history between Miami. I might need to go back and look because I think I'm just running, but I don't believe there's a history between Miami and SMU. This will be the first game. Don't mind my headliner, by the way. That thing, it's the work truck. It's starting to, it's starting to get beat up, man. The work truck got some years in it, but don't worry about that. Survival mode. Hurricane fans, y'all could get in the comment section and we could talk about this. How you guys feel about this? Why is it a common thing for us to always be in survival mode every season? This year we got the pieces. Everything's in place for us to go far, go in the playoffs and do some things, but we got to get there first. So offensive line, we're pretty good there. Defensive line, very disrupting. Ruben Bain doing his thing. Mesidor will be back, I think, this week. They said at 100% and everything like that. So, the defense is going to get pressure. Sometimes it don't amount to sacks, but, pressure, as long as you could disrupt the quarterback and disrupt their plays and stuff like that, you'll go a long way. Now, life support. I don't like the feeling. I don't know about you guys. Now, I ain't going to lie to you. It do make do make for a lot of excitement, a lot of drama and stuff like that. When the team is winning and blowing everybody out, it's calm. The skies, there ain't no clouds in it. There's no hurricane category 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the rise. Everything is smooth and calm. But as soon as you take that one loss and certain things not going a certain way, then it is what it is. The criticism come. Everybody start pointing out everything, running up the middle. The play calling, Mario Cristobal, game time decisions and stuff like that. There's other fans that you could say that they're cancer to the program and stuff like that. That kind of thing. But on the subject of cancer, I want to talk about this. I've been paying attention lately to the Nevin Shiparo show. Yes, I've been watching the show. No secret there. I've had small to maybe just a little history with Nevin Shiparo myself. Not directly, but, through people that I've wanted to interview and stuff like that, and this, that, and the third, not going to go down that pipeline. But Nevin been saying a lot of things that I find concerning. Now, as far as his business and the Miami Hurricanes and, not wanting certain players and stuff like that, Willis McGahee and certain other players to, really associate themselves or affiliate themselves with them and, be a part of the build and be, around and stuff like that, be on the field, on the sideline and stuff like that. Apart from that, Nevin said some things that I find very concerning, and I'm just going to talk about it. So you could go and watch his podcast. It's been said. It's not something that I'm, making up or I'm, making up some theories or some conspiracies. CJ Bailey was mentioned. CJ Bailey. This is what's concerning to me about that. I could care less about any other thing that he said. I watched the show. It's entertaining. It is what it is. But I could say this. The CJ Bailey comment is very concerning to me. CJ Bailey, if you don't know who that is, he's the NC State quarterback. Now, Miami do play NC State this year. Hopefully we win that game too. Like I say, life support. But it's very concerning to me because he said CJ Bailey is a done deal for Miami next year in the transfer portal or whatever. He'll be the quarterback or whatever. They'll get him. It's literally almost a done deal. This is what he said. Now, that is concerning to me because there's a thing in college football called tampering. There's a thing in college football called tampering. If you know, you know. You've been around long enough, you know. Hell, we almost got freaking sued by Wisconsin. If I'm not mistaken, that's probably still an open case on, Lucas. So, Xavier Lucas. So, tampering. Now, let's just say what Nevin said is true. Next season, we got CJ Bailey. Boom. If I'm NC State and I see this and I'm like, damn, this dude said this, that, and the third, this time back then, and the guy wasn't even in the transfer portal, ain't put in no paperwork, ain't said nothing. This could be considered tampering. Now, obviously, they're going to have to prove it, but that's my concern. It's like certain information, whether you know it or not, don't need to be said, especially if you love this University of Miami. If you love this University of Miami, some of the negative things don't need to be said, plain and simple. Just plain and simple. Anyways, I just want to get you guys' thoughts on this, though. Let me know in the comment sections how y'all feeling, what your thoughts and everything like that. Miami is on life support. I hate it. It is what it is, but I'm at the point where I don't want close games. I'm at the point where I don't want games to come down to the last minute in the fourth quarter or, the first half going like it did against Stanford. I don't want none of those situations because it'll put me in the mindset of any given moment we could lose. I hate that, plain and simple. Right now, the only way we control our destiny is just keep winning. Just winning. We got 5 more games. Just win those games. And then, we could throw away the tag life support. But as of right now, Miami's on life support. It's tough.